We low-key cannot talk about how y'all be wanting to platform a lot of these, men who have done some things to women until we address what I think is part of the problem, which is y'all low-key don't mind violent men. Hello, welcome back to bennystake. I'm your girl Benny, and listen, Linda, listen. Nah, not too much on me, right? Before y'all come and persecute me, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you always know when I upload. I know. And somebody was down my Instagram and y'all said this. First of all, why would you come and tell the truth and shame the devil? Why would you do that? Why would you come and read me fulfilled on my own page, on my own platform? Like, why would you do that? Why would you come and read me fulfilled on my own page, on my own platform, in my neighborhood, in my house? Why would you come and tell the truth on me like that? Like, why would you do that for real? That ain't right. Yeah, now I'm a child of God. We got to have a little bit more grace. Yeah, now in these tariff times, we got to have grace for the people of God. Yeah, now, but like Loki, for real, I have to be honest and I have to apologize. I know I came over here, I was like, okay, yeah, subscribe. We finna take over. We gonna reach 50,000 subscribers or the end of the year. We was gonna do the things, and I reached my 10,000 subscribers, and it feels like I just went ghost on y'all. I apologize first and foremost because I don't want you to feel bamboozled. I want you to feel taken advantage of and taken for a ride and not me keeping on my word. I apologize. What had happened was, y'all, I low-key experienced burnout. Like, I have to be honest, I low-key experienced burnout. I think setting up the goal to reach 10,000 subscribers was great. And once I reached it, first of all, to reach it, doing 3 videos a week and sometimes even 4. Y'all know I still have my cleaning business. Y'all know I'm a new homeowner. Y'all know it's just been so many things going on, right? And so setting that goal and to reach it, I push myself hard. And y'all remember the backgrounds. Y'all remember on one time I was in my living room, on the other time I was in the dining room. It just was always switching. And I remember telling y'all my camera one time was not focusing. My microphone stopped working. And so I was drowning in editing. Honestly, this is not even me making excuses. I was drowning in editing. So for me to keep up with those 3 videos a week, I would record and I'll be looking at my computer for hours on hours on hours, trying to adjust the audio, adjust the quality, trying to adjust all the things. And so it took everything within me so much so that recording was no longer fun. And y'all know I love to yap, right? I love to come over here and just like talk, but the quality wasn't giving. And for me to attain the quality that I would get, it was a lot. I was having to do a lot, and the moving pieces, it was too much. So I had to really sit and do like research. Yeah, see the background. I'm going to insert a video for this look like first and what it currently looks like, because now we officially have a studio. We officially have a content room. All the lights are laid out. All the equipment is laid out. So as soon as I come in here, I'm pressing 2 buttons, 1, 2, and I'm seated, all set, good to go, right? It took me a second to get here. I had to get a whole new microphone. Y'all remember my whatchamacallit, the other big penis one that I had going on? Y'all remember that, baby? Yep. That's the baby that I had. I had to go ahead and get a new one. I needed cover for this still. I had to get like a whole setup. It was like different wires that I was missing. So I had somebody come and help me set the whole thing up. We ordered this off of Etsy. It's like a wallpaper. We got like a whole setup. This is a couch that turns into a bed. We put like a cover on it so you don't look like y'all gonna see my sheets and all the stains and some of the things. So we put something cute. We gonna get pillows. It's like different things gonna come, but like this is now my recording room. And once I come in here, lights, everything that will be unplugged, just turn it off, turn it back on. We got the videos rolling. Like my my notes have been full with all the things that I want to talk about. It's so many things that's like so old that I want to bring back, but it's just kind of like it was becoming a lot, and the pressure of having to keep up with all of that was mentally exhausting, low key. So eventually I just found myself like, no, I'm not gonna do it until I'm able to get it right. And that's unfair to y'all. Because I've been putting out, content on my other platforms. So when our good sis came over here, she ate me up. Right? She ate that because consistency where? On YouTube, it ain't there. I be looking for things. I had to go ahead and look. It wasn't there, y'all. And my good sis couldn't find it either. And I apologize. All right. So we back. We back for real, for real. 2 videos a week. If I can do more, it's going to be tithes and offering. But 2 videos a week is my commitment, which was my commitment when I told y'all. But now the setup is easy. I'm pressing record, I'm recording, and we're just kind of like doing it. So forgive me. I apologize. Right? I apologize. I ain't mean to do y'all like that. I ain't mean to bamboozle y'all. I was trying to do my best. Yeah, now I was trying to do my best, and I needed rest. Honestly, after everything that we went through with February to reach that 10,000 subscribers, it took a toll. It took a toll on myself. Y'all, I'm wearing glasses now. That's how much I was looking at the screen. It was a lot. But anyways, y'all see the title. We're going to be talking about some things, okay? If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you always want to upload. Your girl is trying to do the things. I'm going to be honest with you. This is actually the second video I'm recording. The first one I recorded, y'all, this is what it looked like. I done messed up the setup. And this video that you guys are seeing right now on the screen, it ain't had no audio because I forgot to press the other button that I was supposed to press. So this baby was silent. I'm talking about silent now. Holy, not silent. And I was just like talking and yapping and yapping. And then I was like, okay, let me stop and check. We were 20 minutes into the video because I be yapping. And then it recorded with that, that track emotion on my face. And it ain't had no audio. So then I called my husband about to cry. Okay, I'm talking about Jesus wept. Benny almost wept for the people of God. And Lazarus ain't even die, y'all. It was my time that my time was wasted. So I almost wept. So my husband was like, press this, press that. I pressed the things. Now the sound is on. So I'm recording it again to tell you that I'm committed. So please subscribe. Subscribe now. It's okay. It's okay. Just subscribe. And y'all see the title of the video. I wanted to talk about the glamorizing of violence within men that y'all low-key play as, well, I just like me a man that's gonna pull me in my place. I want me a man that's gonna pull me in my place, a man that has balls. I want to talk about that, and I want to tie it to the recent events that we've seen with Jonathan Majors and his tour run that he's had within black media, right? Like all the stuffs that he's made. I want to tie it to that, and as well as, other things that I feel like connects to this topic, because honestly, we low-key cannot talk about how y'all be wanting to platform a lot of these, men who have done some things to women. We can't really address it until we address what I think is part of the problem, which is y'all low-key don't mind violent men. By that, I mean that, let's take somebody like Keke, for instance. We're just going to get into it, subscribe, do the things. But let's take somebody like Keke. Like, you are a girl. Like, Keke, that's our girl. Like, you are our girl. And, like, the North remembers. Like, we remember what happened with your dude. We remember what happened with old dude. We remember. We saw the video. Right? Like, we saw it. And so you had all this, support for the violence that you experienced. Like, you had the outpour of support, people riding for you, people defending you, people like sticking up for you. You had all that. And then fast forward now, you want to platform a man that we clearly saw go ahead and I'm talking about. We saw the video. We saw that man shove that lady inside of that car. We saw the video. But yeah, y'all be liking to hula hoop and just like tap dance around that part of the video and only focus around the part where our good brother ran. I'm talking about all his life he ran. That baby ran for his life. Usain Bolt ran, y'all. That baby ran. That's the only part y'all be focusing on. But mind you, 2 seconds prior, we saw. Right, like my eyes was open like this. I saw it. We all saw it. If you read the messages, the undertone was not giving this baby was gentle and a safe space for her. It wasn't giving that. It was definitely giving we be getting our kung fu on in this house. It was giving that man be getting his kung fu on that girl. So to have somebody like Keke be willing to platform him after everything that we saw with your own ex, I'm not sure we really are against violence. And I think low key, at the core of some of y'all are enamored. Y'all glamorize low key the violence within men. And we mask it as them having balls. We mask it as them being like, he a man's man. He got that dominance. Like he could walk into a room and pull me in my place. He a man that can tell me what to do. Why? Why is it that as a grown woman, you need a man to be telling you what to do? Why is it that as a grown woman, you cannot locate the map to figure out where exactly your place is that you're supposed to be at? Why does a man have to do that for you? Why do y'all want another human being with their own traumas, with their own past, with their own whatever, to be dominating over y'all? Why are we enamored with that? Because until we deal with that, the platforming of all these men who have violent and aggressive past towards women, until we deal with that as a root, we just gonna keep tootsie rolling and gyrating around it. Because Jonathan Major not gonna be the last. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Okay? Let's keep it a buck. You had Chris Brown who still... This baby is living his life. After what he did to Rihanna, ain't no way this baby should have still been in relations. Ain't no way this baby should have still been able to, get multiple people, have babies by them. Ain't no way. And literally, ain't no way. But y'all don't mind violent men. Honestly, y'all don't mind violent men. And by y'all, I don't just mean other men, the women. Because Keke, thank God people don't bullied you. I'm going to leave, I'm going to leave the article that I found, right? Like, I'm going to leave the article that I was reading on. But, like, thank God. Thank God the people came and, like, really, I don't promote no bullying. I don't promote people coming and telling you what you need to do on your platform or whatever. I don't do that. But, low-key, this was not the move. Because it's like, what's the reason? You just went through this. Like, what's the reason in having that man come on your platform? He's been on everybody's chair. He's been on everybody's, stops. Like, he's been everywhere. Like, why did he have to come on yours? Wasn't he on, like, Sherry Shepherd? Like, why did he have to come on yours as well? Especially after everything that you've been through. And I feel like I'm jumping ahead of myself even because our good sis Megan, sis, I love you. I love you dearly. But we saw that baby. Ain't no way you really gonna be against violence. Watch that video. Read those messages. And still be engaged or like married. I don't know if they secretly got married. And still be by his side. We don't actually We don't actually stand against violence. We don't. We condone it. We low-key like it in men. Oh, he a man. He got balls. I don't want no simp. I don't want no pussy. I don't want no somebody that's like, he ain't got no balls. First of all, balls are fragile. Coochies are not. Coochies be going through some things. Okay? Jesus bled, the coochies be bleeding. Coochies be going through something. So even that comparison, it just be like crazy. The language around that, it be crazy. Because go ahead and punch a dude in his ball sack and see if he don't beg for mercy. Right? Very fragile, very soft. I'm talking about they walk around soft. That ain't the coochies be resilient. Yeah, now coochies be mad resilient with it. Very resilient, but even the language around that. We just give weakness to women. We just like throw weakness at them that requires this like aggressor and dominant of a man to come and hover and like do the things. And it's like, no. As a grown woman, locate a map. Okay, find your place. Where your place at? I don't know where your place is at. I know where mine is. And that's everywhere I want it to be. Right? I don't do no man that's going to be like, oh, you know, ain't no huffing and puffing around me. No. When it comes to my man, soft. Not the trumpet, though. The trumpet got to be hard. Yeah, now, like, I need me a hard trumpet and a soft life. You know what I'm saying? The trumpet got to be hard and firm. Firm in the Lord. Unwavering. Unwavering. I'm talking about stand still and know that he is God. I need to know that he is God. And you guys to stand still and stand firm to go ahead and take me to the knowledge of God. Right? But everywhere else, you're not going to tussle with me. My place. Where my place? My place is everywhere I want it to be. The same way your place, everywhere you want it to be as a man. What you mean I need me a man that's like, no, that's us promoting violence. That's us glorifying and glamorizing, romanticizing violence within men. Like, no, he ain't tough. He ain't no hard or tough. No, his daddy ain't never hugged him when he was little. He's emotionally constipated. That's what's happening. He need a hug. Not more kung fu lesson. No, that baby need a hug. That baby need to cry. Okay? But we romanticize that like, oh, he got to be hard. He got like, no. If you want to go ahead and get your kung fu on, apply for the army. Not with me. It's a lot of war going on in the world. Okay, in Congo, it's some war going on. In Sudan, it's some war going on. In Iraq, it's some war going on. Everybody fighting somebody. Go fight somebody else. Okay? If you span that line and you cannot make the army, join the Salvation Army. Put on a uniform and go fight the demons trying to terrorize the people of God. With me, I need me a soft man. Okay? Hard trumpet, soft life. That's it. You got issues, you could talk to me as an adult. You ain't got to put me in my place. Because let's keep it a buck. If you watch that video with Jonathan Majors, he felt as though that baby's place was inside of that damn car. And guess what he did? He put her there. By all means necessary. And the fact that this man is still not only able to recover, have him a whole fiance, a whole black woman fiance. Be on this baby is inside Iyanla's bosom. I'm talking about he laid up in Iyanla's bosom. On some just like come here, just like we just gonna nest so you come right here. No, we're not against violence. We are enamored by it. We glamorize it. And until we deal with that, because these are the cases that we're seeing, even just like online, right? The many stories of violent acts against women that go unreported, that go unsolved, that go just like uncared for at the hands of men, for the average everyday woman, one too many. One too many. And part of the underlying issue is that we don't mind violent men. If anything, we raise our boys to be violent. We encourage them. We do. It's so many cases that I can pull from. You got a whatchamacall her, Megan. That baby hurt her, but y'all demonize her. Because you alive, it ain't really that bad. What he really did. What he really did for real. You still alive, like what you really did. I was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, and in one of the episodes, I think it's like one of the oldies. In one of the episodes, they did like a flashback of like, Sheree and like, her ex-husband. And this man was just kind of like, oh yeah, have I ever choked you? And she was like, yes, you have. And he was like, did you die? And she was like, that's not funny. And he literally came out of his mouth and was like, well, I guess I should have choked you harder. Kenya was in the background like, absolutely not. And I'm just kind of like, that is the culture. That is the culture that our men feel comfortable being in. And they're praised by it, by their peers, by media, and by some of y'all women. Because you need your man that's going to tussle. You need your man. Every single day, y'all be coming and what's that baby? Sierra's husband. Y'all be coming at that baby. And from what we see, I don't be nobody's marriage, so I'll never put my name and be like, I know. I don't know. All I know is the plans that the Lord has for me. I don't know nothing else. But from what we be seeing, all that baby do is love Sierra. Russell, all he do, love that baby. He a safe space for her. So much so that this baby is out here doing challenges of her dangling on the chair and flapping her feet like this, like she Ariel trying to swim under the sea. You know why she has the time to do that? Because she has a supportive, loving, and a safe husband that love her out loud. Soft landing place for her. Soft landing. Soft landing. But every other Tuesday, y'all be dragging that baby because he not really like a man like that. He like a simp. What he did, be soft and gentle with his woman. Y'all don't like that. Both men and women. Y'all don't like that. A man's supposed to Kung Fu. It's supposed to be a wrestling match in the house, either verbally, emotionally, financially. It's just supposed to be some kind of kung fu, some kind of dominance. Like I'm gonna put. Why? Jonathan Major's not gonna be the last person. Y'all are okay with the violence, and it don't matter how much money you have, how much accolades, like that shouldn't matter. So for us to have a good sis, like our girl, be willing to platform him, and I'm just kind of like, did you forget what happened with your ex? Or is this like, are you trying to do like a soft launch of you maybe trying to get back with your ex, and you trying to do like, things are just kind of like, okay, we be forgiving? Because the whole synopsis of the recording that she did with Jonathan Majors was talking about accountability and how the public conversation has been around him taking accountability and him being forgiven. And I'm just kind of like, I ain't Christ, right? I be sinning. Okay, on Friday I be sinning a little bit more than I be sinning on Tuesday, but in between I be sinning. So I'm not out here talking about like people cannot have like a redemption, people cannot change their ways or whatever the case is. I'm not saying that cannot be possible, but also let's use some decorum, right? Let's use mindfulness. This is happening way too fast. Like, where has he taken the time to go ahead and heal and learn? Why is he on Inyala's bosom instead of somebody's therapy and dealing with his trauma? Oh, he tough. He not tough. Somebody should have hugged him when he was little. Somebody should have loved on him. What happened in his own past? Like, did he have some things that maybe he saw? Those are some things that we got to deal with. But no, he's in a movie set. He's shooting some things. He's on every platform, like every other Tuesday. This baby is on my screen. Every other Tuesday doing some things. It's not giving, oh, he done healed and he done took some account. No, it's not giving that. It's just giving like, oh, she ain't died. This a black man, she ain't really died. Like, okay, like a little, if a man touches you a little bit, like, what's wrong with that? That's what it's giving. Are you soft launching your own forgiveness for your baby daddy, and you want us to, not come at you too hard and not side eye you when you launch, your relationship with your baby daddy? Is that what's happening? Because this don't make no sense, sis. It's not. It really is not, and I'm a huge fan. I've spoken about Keke on my platform. Huge fan. Love her down. That's our girl. But this is not it. And as a whole, until we deal with that, this not gonna be the end. It didn't end for for Diddy for such a long time. Like how many years? It didn't end for Chris Brown, Harvey Weinstein. It didn't end for them at all. Jonathan Major's not gonna be the last. Because Loki, we are enamored by violence. We don't mind it in men. A little bit like, a little violence in men don't ever hurt nobody. Like, you ain't that girl. Like, it's all right. That's the message that we send. Both men and women. We have to be honest about that. Like, at the core, we do not mind violence. I saw this TikTok, this girl. I wish I could find it, but like I just came across it like a little while ago. But this baby was like, if my man raises his voice at me, I'm leaving. And you have people in the comment talking about like, well, I mean, like, why would you leave? That's like, it ain't really a big deal. I'm like, where are you lost? Because it starts by them raising their voice, and then they're going to raise their hands. Not in prayer. What's so confusing about a girl being like, if you raise your voice at me, I'm leaving? Because why are you yelling at me in my house? Why are you talking to me out of pocket? Like, why? I've said this once, I'm going to say it again. If a man wants to do kung fu for you once, he going to do kung fu for you again. And I'm telling you, this is coming from somebody who grew up in a very violent home. Some of the things that I saw growing up, not my story to tell, so I'm not going to tell it. If a man wants to do kung fu for you once, baby, he going to do it again. So when a girl says they want to leave, when a man going to get violent and loud around them, y'all like, oh, she the problem, these females, coming from the man. But then you also have women like, oh, these young girls these days, they don't understand that relationships have their ups and the downs. The ups and the downs. The ups and the downs means like, oh, we don't got the money, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like one of us get sick, but like the up and the down don't mean your voice got to go up. It don't mean your hands gotta come up at me. It don't mean that. It don't. Y'all don't even be having problems with men calling y'all out of y'all names, like a man cussing you out. Like my husband, whenever I hear him say fuck, you be like, what the fuck at something that's happening, something like at the TV or whatever. And me? And me? Me? Like, me? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Never. You're not gonna call me out my name. Never. And even when we're like, we're having disagreements, the tone is like, because y'all know I be getting like a little, that ain't what I receive at all. It's very just like, No, you can't raise your voice at me. You cannot call me out my name. We gonna have a conversation as adults. You're not gonna call me out my name. But y'all don't have a problem with that because it's like, so when a girl says like, no, I'm finna leave, y'all be shocked. Because the reality is y'all don't mind that. Like y'all don't mind violent men. Y'all like, yeah, y'all don't mind it. And until we can deal with that, Jonathan Major's gonna be every which way. Not just him, but what he represents, right? The type of man that he represents, the men that will, assert their dominance on you, control you, and want to tussle with you. Like want to kung fu on you, like, that will continue to be upheld. He ain't had no problem, even in the process of him dealing with the legal ramifications of this baby ain't had no problem finding the next woman. As he was in court. Like, this is crazy. Y'all ain't got a problem with it. This is what we're seeing in the media. More of these stories happens in everyday life. Everyday life. Y'all don't be having a problem with it. And that is at the core what the problem is. And speaking of men that y'all love to platform, Dr. Umar as a deadbeat dad. I know this story is a little old, but as a deadbeat dad, that's wild to me. But at the same time, I'm not surprised at all. Because y'all really allowed this man to still have electricity in his house. Okay? Yeah, y'all allowed this man to still have internet. Y'all allowed this man to still have cable to plug for his internet and electricity to connect. After he done said this,
my daughter comes to me and say, Daddy, my husband cheated on me. I'm going to say, Princess, is he a good provider? Yes. Does he take good care of you? Yes. Do you ever disrespect you, raise his hand to you? No. Outside of this cheating, is he what you need in a man? Yes, he is. Was this thing purely sexual? Was it a hit and miss? Or is he really feeling this woman? If she tells me this was a hit and miss, go have a conversation with him about his infidelity. Let him know you do not like it. I will never tell you not to leave a man because he cheated. You want to leave him because he cheated? Go ahead and do it. But I want to ask you a question. How many men you expect to find out there who are never going to go outside that marriage at least occasionally to experience another woman? I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying it's not realistic to leave a good man for an oops.
And no way this man. There's no world in which this man is an active father in his daughter's life. There's no way you're going to be an active father. And this is the advice you're going to give to your child. If you were present in their life and you see some things, that ain't going to be, I don't care what nobody says, that ain't going to be the advice that you give. Now, can your child decide to go ahead and stay if they want to? Cool. But if you're an active father, a good father, a present father, this is not the advice you're going to give to your child. I don't care what nobody said. But he done said this and a lot of other crazy things. And this baby still be having a mic. This baby still be platformed. And so you had his daughter who went online to basically let the people of God know that Dr. Umar a deadbeat dad. And so while that could be a wild concept, I'm not surprised because right here, that ain't the advice an active father gonna give. It's just not.
So I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts. Okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know.
When she said you talk about black men and black kings being in black women's lives, and somehow you not even your black daughter's life, she ate that down. She ate that down because what are we talking about? And then y'all, somehow the plot be here, y'all be in Yemen. We're gonna get to his response in a little bit. But the plot be here, y'all be in Bangladesh. Y'all be in Bangladesh hula hooping. Not even looking for the plot. Y'all be in Bangladesh hula hooping. Because why were y'all in the comments talking about, oh, you know, she don't want no relationship with her daddy. She just want money up out of him. She knows that if she makes this video, she gonna get some clout. I know she's saying she don't want no clout. She just want to have a conversation and meet the sister. But this video gonna give her clout and it's gonna potentially maybe sort of kind of give her money. And I'm just kind of like, eh. And if you gonna have a debt, you know what? Let's calculate. Because y'all don't be understanding what be happening. So let's just go ahead and calculate, right? If you gonna blow your trumpet hard enough and bring me into this world, okay, during these tariff times, if you just gonna pump in every canal and bring me into this world in these tariff times, we gonna plug it in and then proceed to not be a part of my life and assume all responsibilities, including the financial ones. Because y'all be wanting to have the babies that y'all don't be wanting to be responsible for financially. Because once you have a child, it's going to mean some things for you financially, relationally, dramatically, for dictionary. If you're going to bring me into this world and then proceed to not have a relationship with me, all my milestones, you not there. All my heartaches, you not there. All my love, you not there. Now I'm 22. Whole time you be running your mouth about family dynamic, the kings and the queens and the things. Whole time. If that's gonna be you, what else is there to require from you other than money? If that's gonna be you as my father, what else is there to require from you or even try to get up out of you other than money? Is that baby not entitled to compensation? And this money we're talking about in a hypothetical, maybe sort of kinda, the video gonna go viral. That's gonna give her the followers who will be interested enough to watch the video from start to finish, and then somehow maybe she could get some money from viewership, sort of kinda. Maybe somebody can invite her to an interview to talk about the daddy, and maybe that's how the money gonna come about. And if your daddy gonna give you nothing and a half for 22 years of your life, don't want to have nothing to do with you. And this the man that be preaching about black families and out here lying to the people of God. If that's going to be your father, what's wrong? What's wrong with you going and telling your story and maybe sort of kind of having that end up with some financial success in these tariff times? What's wrong with that? Why are we shocked? Because what else is she supposed to get from him? Love and affection? It's 22 years. He didn't want to give that. What more should she want? Why are we lost? How are we lost? And if that's the case, that makes her more his daughter than anything else. Because you got this man who be saying things that he don't even believe in. The things that he be saying, he don't actively live those beliefs. But he makes money off of it. What's wrong if his daughter does that? What else she supposed to get from him? And I need for y'all to be serious when you answer. But somehow, y'all ain't had no smoke for him. Because why? Even the daughters cannot be protected from the neglect of their fathers. Somehow, they end up becoming the villain. And we just platform these men that give nothing and a half. And it don't always just be men. It be other women in there like, oh, that baby's just trying to do the most. And what else she supposed to do? Like, what else? Because then this was his response when this baby made that video. This was the response. Whole time, now y'all are having the discussion online and I'm sitting here like, if you the daddy and you the daughter, why am I in it? Why are we in it? You the parent, Mr. Family Unit, you the father. The results are in, you the father.
Bashing you?
Really?
I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life.
Y'all know me too well. Y'all know my love for children is too strong. For anybody to be coming out the woodworks telling you they've been trying to reach me when my number has been public for 20 years. Listen, brothers and sisters, I want y'all to listen. My phone number has been the same for 20 years.
Right then and there, we have a problem because you are the father. There's no world in which your child should be the one responsible for reaching to you. There's no world. That's already a problem.
So anybody telling you they've been trying to reach me and my phone number hasn't changed in 20 years, mind you, I speak at graduations in Philadelphia all the time. I'm on the street in Philadelphia all the time. I have events in Philadelphia all the time. I got family in Philadelphia everywhere. And you've been trying to find me?
Another thing that don't make no sense. Just because your number is public, and let's entertain this stuff for a second. The daughter didn't say like, oh, I tried my dad's number and it didn't go through. That's not what she said. Because you could call me right now. The number could be public and I could block you. Or I could not block you and you could call me right now and I look at the call and be like, you know what? I'm not finna answer. So even that alone doesn't make any sense. Just because people have your number and they call you, it doesn't somehow mean that you are then obligated to answer. When people call you, they don't automatically get an answer. You have to go ahead and get your phone and do that little swipe right here and then be like, hello. So they could have your number from now till kingdom come. If you don't answer their call, your number ain't no use to them. If you have them blocked, your number ain't no good use to them. If you have them on mute, you're not even seeing the call. The number could be the same. Jesus the same yesterday, today, and forever. And your number could be the same yesterday, today, and forever. But if you don't pick up Hello? If you don't do that, your number ain't no good. So the gaslighting, the hula hooping around the account, the hula hooping around the accountability, it has to be studied. It really has to be studied.
Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Trying to build your struggle streamer career off of my back, coming up out of nowhere, acting like you've been looking for me. Get Mama Smurf. When can the three of us have a sit down? I'm ready for this. I'm ready for. When can Mama Smurf, Papa Smurf, and Baby Smurf have a sit down? Oh, I'm ready for this. And I will have my white man paperwork. I will have my white man paperwork. When can we do the sit down? When can we do the sit down? Been paying child support since you damn near came out the womb. Deadbeat who? When can we have a sit down?
So what was she supposed to do? Stalk you on social media, figure out your calendar, and figure out when you were going to be doing speaking engagements, and announce herself like, "Hi, daddy." This man is currently sitting at 1.1 million followers. You trying to build your struggling career off of me. Who she supposed to build it off of? Ain't you the daddy? Ain't you the daddy? Oh, now I'm ready. We could do the sit down. 22 years, there was no seats. Ain't no seats y'all could have been had to sit down and talk about the things for the people of God. No. I'm not even going to play the rest of the video because it's just like, it's disrespectful and embarrassing. Disrespectful and embarrassing. This the same man who then proceeded to also talk about how like the women that he has kids with, the two baby moms, right? That if they were just humble and respectful and not as arrogant, that he would have had relationships with them to the point where he would have married any of them. They just were not respectful and, patient with him. Again, this man is sitting at 1.1 million followers. Talking to y'all about family dynamics amongst the blacks. I promise you his audience is not white. It's a lot of y'all. We don't mind this either. We don't mind men giving nothing and a half. We will find a way to excuse their behavior at all costs. They just men, they just men, they just men. And until we deal with this as well, we will continue to platform these good for nothing, nothing and a half men. At the core, we don't mind. We don't mind aggressive men. We don't mind men that don't be giving nothing and a half. They just have to be a man with a functional penis. That's all it takes to be a man. Y'all don't mind nothing else. Y'all don't mind. And until we deal with that, everything else gonna be the same. Alrighty, y'all, that's it on me. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. And again, I apologize, but thank y'all for being patient with me. I'm back. Okay, I've been grown and I'm back. So we're going to do all the things and we're going to do all the things, okay? If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. And I'm going to go ahead and see you guys on the next one. Bye, Z's.